First, let's start off. Talk a little bit about hitting the 1,000-point mark in your career. Last game against Concordia.
Oh, it was fun. It's a great accomplishment. Worked really hard for it, and it's just nice to kind of have that hard work pay off a little bit.
How aware of it were you leading into the last couple games?
Well, I had no idea until everybody was like posting about it and talking about it, and then I was like, oh, that's awkward because I didn't know. But once I knew, it was kind of, I try to like not think about that stuff so then that doesn't affect my game. I just want to go out there and perform for my team. So it really wasn't one of my concerns, like trying to get it. So when it happened, it was just nice, but it was like, hey, next play, you know. So yeah.
And another milestone for you, becoming the all-time leader in blocks, picking up 5 tonight. So how does it feel to not only pick up the 1,000, but also take the all-time lead in blocks in the same week?
It was a great experience too as well. It was something that I tried to get. I think it was my freshman year, but I was a few short. So it's pretty cool to get it this season, my senior season last year. So it's pretty cool.
Talk about this game now. 61-46 over Western Oregon. You snap a 5-game losing streak as you head into the final week of conference play. Talk a little bit about the mantra in the clubhouse today compared to the last few games. Was something that changed?
We were definitely a lot more positive and had a lot more energy this game. We talked about just cheering for our teams when they do great, or teammates when we do great things, and just cheering for our teammates. So it just really brought a lot of positive energy, which in turn we converted offensively and defensively. We got stops and stuff like that. So
7 points, 3 assists, the 5 blocks, and a steal. Looking down, up and down the stat sheet, everybody contributed in their own way. Talk a little bit about the team effort tonight and what went right for you guys on the court, holding Western Oregon to only 46 points.
We really talked about playing together. That's something that we've kind of struggled a little bit within the past few games, just like playing individually. So we really wanted to share the ball and play together as a team. You know, as far as like hitting shots, people taking shots, passing the ball, sharing the ball, making that one extra pass. So it definitely really helped out there on the court because you could just see the chemistry that we shared on the court. So.
Heading into the final few games of the GNAC schedule, you're currently 5th in the GNAC conference table, putting a little bit of space between you and Northwest Nazarene. What's the mindset going into this final week as you approach the 1-1, the home and away next week?
We definitely know that we need to go out there and win these upcoming games to solidify our spot in the tournament. So that's something that's really important to us. That's what we're going to be focusing on in practice. Some of the little things that we're going to need to do in order to accomplish that. So.
61-46 win over Western Oregon, snaps a 5-game skid. Just talking a little bit about the mantra in the clubhouse today.
Well, we kind of talked about it last night and, today at shoot-around, just, trying to forget the last 5 games, kind of throw that in the rearview mirror and understand that we have a great opportunity ahead of us, starting tonight, the next 3 to really solidify a conference tournament berth and, gain some momentum and head into the conference tournament on a high note. And, it was just, I think that was a relief, for the players to hear that we weren't going to dwell on the past. We weren't going to just keep hounding them, about what we need to do to get better. It was just changing our mindset, changing our focus and our attitudes, and just playing how we're capable of. And I think it got us a little looser tonight to start the game, and we came out with some good energy. Everybody who took at least one shot tonight had at least 2 points. So talk a little about the contribution from everybody up and down the lineup. Well, it was great. It was nice to see some kids go in and hit shots that, haven't hit shots in a few games. So that was good. And, like I said, I think we were a little looser. There wasn't that pressure where, we were playing like, oh, shoot, here's 2 in a row, here's 3 losses in a row. So, we kind of, like I said, just kind of let it go, and we kind of just came in today just loose and free and decided to just have fun tonight, and just play for each other, with each other, and share the basketball, really play some good defense. That was kind of our main focus tonight, was really defending them and giving us that chance to win by holding them to a low score. Jasmine Parker, 1,000 points in the last game against Concordia for the career mark, and now the all-time block leader for Central Washington. So just talk a little about her performance, kind of
coming back to where we've seen her earlier in the season?
Yeah, she was, really, I thought good, especially in the first half. Really good with her help defense. Kind of helping out our guards. If they got beat to the basket, where she was there to kind of contest shots and block a few shots. I think she had 4 at the half. So, she really has played, a really good last 2 games for us, and we need her to play well for us to have a chance to win. And she understands that, and I've kind of been in her ear about it all year. How she goes, we kind of go, and it's been evident. And I thought tonight she had a nice stat line. I think she had 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks. So she kind of did her part, and other players stepped up and hit some shots. And when we have contributions like that across the board, I think we're a pretty good team, and we'll be tough to beat.
Back to the Central Washington defense, we're kind of used to seeing holding Western Oregon to 46 points, a lot of times kind of manipulating the shot clock almost down to 4 or 5 seconds, really forcing Western Oregon to play with a shorter clock. Is that part of the game plan and something that you'd wanted to do?
It is, but I thought our defense was just really good. We took away what they wanted to do, and they kind of had to scramble, with the shot clock winding down to figure out, how they were going to, counter our defense. We took away the reversal passes. We were in the passing lane, so they couldn't get the easy entries, and we kind of forced them to have to make decisions late in the shot clock. I thought there were times where we kind of bailed them out with some silly fouls, especially in that third quarter, or towards the end of the first quarter as well. Just some silly fouls, but for the most part, I thought our defense was pretty solid all night. I mean, we lost a couple shooters here and there, but they have quality players on their team as well. We're not going to shut them out and hold every kid to 0. So, but I thought we just wanted to make them work for their possessions, work for their shots, and I thought we did that tonight.
Final push coming up for the GNAC. What do you hope to get out of the final week?
I would love to go 2-0. Again, our goal is to play well. Our goal is to give us a chance to win these games, and hopefully get into that conference tournament and go in with some confidence and see what happens there. But NNU on Tuesday, that's a team we're tied with right now in that 5th spot, and we were fortunate to get them here, and we got to go to their place, and both teams are playing for something. And I think that's something that we have to remember and understand. We're still playing for something, and we can't just go into these games and just show up and hope to win. We got to go in there knowing we can win and doing what it takes the days leading up to the games to prepare to win.